First things first, Sunnery. How are you?
Amazing, actually. I can't complain. Everything is going really well. Really busy, but that's what we want. So here it is, ADE Madness. A lot of things going on. So really happy, yeah.
Good to be back in the Netherlands, Amsterdam.
Yeah, I mean, that's where we come from. And we were born and raised in Amsterdam. And it's always fun to be back. And especially with a big event like this, Amsterdam Dance Event. It's an honor to host as a DJ, like a show during ADE in your city where you were born and live in, you know what I mean? And like invite everyone to your shows and see how big it gets, you know? Amsterdam is a small city and the whole world dance scene is in this small city and we're part of it. So.
And well, like you say, you were born and raised here.
Yeah.
If we go back quickly, do you remember the first time you fell in love with electronic music?
Actually, I did. I was a little boy. I was 12 years old, I think, and I was from my parents were listening to Motown records and Caribbean music. And Caribbean music is also really up tempo. Latin music is up tempo, salsa, merengue. And then Earth, Wind and Fire came. Was like, and I just owned the album, the final of my dad. I was playing it like every day. It was disco vibes. And then I went to my cousin and he had this track of Frankie Knuckles. A remix from Frankie Knuckles, and he played it, and I got like, wow, what is this? Because it felt like hip hop, but on fast, you know. And it's like, this is dance music, this is house, like what? And I just tried to find all house mixtapes and start making my own tapes, cutting like cassettes. And I was digging in, went with my dad to the stores buy dance music, and it was never like that I wanted to be a DJ, but I loved the music. So that's where I really fell in love with music, and. Where I really fell in love when I saw DJ Roog. Okay. I was really young actually, and he played in the Roxy. Okay. My cousin took me. I was really young, and he took me, sneaked me in, and I didn't know what happened around me. I saw a lot of strange people. I got a little bit scary because they were all in their own zone and stuff. But the music was amazing, and Roog was playing, and that's where I thought, this is sick. I want to know more about this.
So how do you go from that point then to producing your own music or creating your?
The thing is, the first thing you get in love, you just want to know everything about it. So when I bought a new record, I read every producer on it, like every stuff. You want to just know everything about it, like who's doing this show. You're collecting flyers and stuff, and then to a point where you start playing because people start asking you if you want to play at their parties. Like, yeah, I have the music, so why not? Then you get it. It's okay. You create your own beats. You make more edits. So like, oh, you have a track, you have to create something new. And then back then, you had to make it on your sequencer. You can't save it, so you have to go through the record store and just print it on the vinyl, and that's it. So that's where you make your own edits. And from that point, you start producing and get in touch with all those things from the game. But we started as DJs. Actually, we never won like producing is for producers. But then you buy all the tools and you get into it, and now you can make your own music. So it's the best. We're still producing for our DJ sets actually.
Yeah. Was there a moment then when you thought, well, I'm actually quite good at this? Maybe with a song or?
The thing was, we started as DJs and we came to a point where we played Sensation Amsterdam. The whole world was watching us. And we had some tracks, but we were better in DJing still than producing. So I figured like we have to be good in producing. We have to be the best, otherwise it doesn't fit. We're here with DJing and producing wise it was so. We started working. Steve Angello helped us a lot with producing, and now we're on a point finally, like 3 years ago that we put on our own tracks and we know this is what we want to do. Sometimes we still the bass line doesn't work, and I call Steve like, what is this? I need to fix this. I don't get it, and he helps me out. So it's like you talk a lot with people around you. Sometimes people call me, how do you get a hi-hat like that? We all nerds, actually. At the end of the day, we're all music nerds. And the point where I think it was good, when we made a track, a remix for Cascade 6 years ago, from his track Dynasty. And then everybody starts playing it, from the Swedish House Mafia to Eric Murillo. And then we said, okay, probably it sounds good. So everybody started playing, then we got more confident in showing the world our music. Yeah.
But then playing DJ sets and producing are two very different things.
Very different. Yeah.
So did you have to get used to being a producer and get into that mind space?
It was not that the last 6-7 years, it's a part of the whole DJ thing. I still think DJing is a whole different thing than producing, but how we approach it is fun because we make music for our DJ sets. It's not that we look at a chart and like, oh, we have to make a track like this because that's gonna work. We just think about our DJ set and like, we're playing this track a lot in a DJ set, it has to get out, so, and we want to make something like that for our own sets. So that's how we approach it. It's always fun because you actually, it's like extending DJing because you're creating something for your DJ set. So that's how we approach it. So for us, it's really fun to be in the studio and say, oh, this is not gonna work because at this point in our set, the vibe has to be like this, so this is not gonna work. So that's how we approach every track we make in the studio.
And well, we have to mention, obviously, you're part of a duo, Ryan.
Yeah.
What makes working with him? What makes you two fit together so well?
Because we're best friends. We're best friends. We didn't start this to be the DJs, the international DJs, superstar DJs around the world. We didn't start like, okay, we want to do this. We just started as friends and sharing things, like sharing music, sharing clothing, like going to parties, just having fun as friends. And we just rolled in this whole dance scene because people liked us and you play nice music, so well, whatever, okay. And then we getting gigs, more and more gigs. And that's where you get to a point like, okay, we're doing it okay, we're doing it really well, so let's take it to the next level. And Ryan is someone like, he's never satisfied. And that's good because he pushes you to a limit, like to make like progress. And I'm the one like, I want to finish everything really quickly and this is it. And sometimes I pull it like, this is it, we have to finish now, otherwise nothing's gonna happen. But I always say, I'm the plus and the battery, he's the minus, but together we powerful thing. And yeah, that's what works for us.
Finally then, you have a couple recent songs, Carousel, Come Follow.
Yeah.
What are you working on now?
We did ABC with Sander, just came out a few weeks ago, and our next release is gonna be in three weeks from now on Armada. Okay. It's a really housey, bouncy track, and I'm really excited about that one. And that's the next one coming, and after that, we have we have some collabos coming. I can't talk about it really because it's not really finished still, but a lot of new music's coming, so beware. Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.